95.5 KLOS and KLOS HD1, Los Angeles.
Heidi and Frank Show. Yeah, let's go. It's Marky Ramone here. He's in the Bristol Farmers Green Room. Let's get him in here. Marky.
Where's Marky? There's Marky.
Hi, everybody.
Good
How
to
you
see
doing,
you
Marky?
again, man.
Yeah. Wow, you got a lot of people in the studio.
Right?
I know.
It's crazy.
Huh? Look at this.
Last time you were
crew.
here was nice and quiet. Now,
But it's
all
a different building.
Now all of
Different
this,
building.
Right,
Yeah.
different place. How
Yeah.
you guys been?
We're good, Marky. How are you?
Good.
You look good.
Thank you. So do you guys.
Thank
You
you.
actually look better than the last time I saw
know,
you. It's
he's
like
all-
you look younger.
You know what it
all
is? I played last night at the Fonda Theater, and I had about 3 hours sleep.
Oh, so that's the secret.
Yeah.
3 hours of sleep. You can look like Marky Ramone.
Right? And I drank about 2 cups of coffee, and I'm going, why did I do that?
No, but seriously, Marky, you are flat stomach, totally fit. What's your
Well,
secret?
I play the drums about an hour and a half a day in my
So that's
studio.
good cardio,
When I'm
then.
not touring, and when I'm touring, I play the drums.
So it's so I have to take up drumming in order to have
Well,
a
no,
flat stomach.
I like the Nordic track and the plotty thing you stand on.
Yeah.
It vibrates and you fight. the
Go on.
resistance,
I'm
you know
in.
what I mean?
Vibrating.
Yeah,
I'm in.
when I saw that, I was like, how's this thing work? That vibrating platform you stand on. It's like,
You fight the resistance. You know it. You know.
Marky
it's-
Ramone, fight the resistance.
Yes, and then the eye gallop, that thing you sit on, it simulates riding a horse. So.
How I've never heard of any of this stuff. This is
that,
awesome.
Isn't that exercising the machine? I mean, I always thought that the horse was doing more work than I was.
Yeah, you know what I mean. If I feel like James Arnaz and Gunsmoke, you know.
Marky, thanks for stopping in.
Thank
I know
you.
you're here to support the show that's going to happen tomorrow night, the Rock Against MS All-Star Benefit Concert at the Whiskey
Very
A Go-Go. The foundation, the MS Foundation, will provide grants that will support the physical and emotional needs of MS patients and their families, as well as creating awareness of multiple sclerosis to the general public. Like this question that I've always had, can you have one sclerosis? Or is it always multiple sclerosis?
Look at that.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I guess
if you have
somebody's
if you have
listening.
one sclerosis, you're all right. When you get the multiples, that's when you
That's
start
when
to
it's
have some
serious.
problems, right? Okay.
And that's
Somebody
a good
knows.
question.
I know someone needs to look that up in the records. Can
It's
you catch it at one and you're okay?
It's interesting because, a lot of times MS isn't talked about, and then the second that you do start talking about it, as you were going to be coming on the show today, and we start talking, and then you realize, wow, there are a lot of people. Everybody's got somebody they know, like our producer Sammy. I think she said her grandfather has. I mean, there's so many people who have it, and it's not getting talked about. But yet, if you're listening, you probably do know somebody who has it.
This all-star concert tomorrow night starts Steve Lukather, Gilby Clark, Glasgow from Ozzy. Now it says here, are you going to be playing? You're just going to be hanging out there tomorrow? Or?
No, I support this. So what happened is I played the Fonda Theater last night, and there's a rule. You can't advertise anything or be involved with anything in a certain radius.
Okay, that makes sense.
If you're dealing with, even if anything, charity, whatever. So I have to abide by the agreement. But I fully support it. I was at the last one, and I was sold out. It was great. And raised awareness and money for this, which is the ultimate goal in this situation. So that was a success. So hopefully this one will be.
Yeah,
there's a lot of good people applying.
But Lita Ford was in here last Friday. I mean, like,
yeah, it's
the coolest chick I've ever met in my whole life.
Truly
It's the
all-star
greatest.
when you see
It's
the
great how everyone sticks together.
ticketfly.com to get your tickets. Some people, well, most people would say that the Ramones were the pioneers of punk.
Yes.
Would you classify yourself that way, or is that if not, who was?
Well, there were other individuals and bands before us that had punk elements, but we solidified it. We, as a band, 1, 2, 3, 4, our songs were much faster. Our lyrical content was very unusual and very youth-oriented, and then England picked up on it, and then L.A.,
Were you guys ever told no? Like, you took your music to some exec and they went, it's not for
Oh, yeah,
us.
of course,
We're going to pass on it. But
yeah.
good luck, fellas.
Yeah, we were like aliens that just landed. That we were up against disco and stadium rock, so a lot of the companies didn't want to deal with us because we weren't following the trend at the moment. But we stuck to our guns, and
See, that's so frustrating because even if you're following the trend of the moment, then they go, well, actually, we've already got stuff that's we're already doing this.
That's
So you
not
guys,
very new and original.
you kids got to find something else. And then if you bring them something else, you're like, wow, you're not following the trend. You seriously
but
can't.
we
win.
won in the end.
Yeah, you did. You did okay
So,
for yourself,
yeah.
of course.
When
So-
you're listening to the current bands today, who would, when you're listening, do you say, that's a Ramones fan? I mean, the people. That
Oh, you mean
think,
bands?
Bands that you think you've influenced.
That were influenced by the Ramones?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, there's a lot. I mean, and I'm very grateful for that. I mean, there's Green Day, there's Offspring, there's Rancid. I mean, even the bands in England like the Clash and the Pistols cited us as an influence, and they admit it, which is really cool because it's an honor because of all these great bands that you're included in their influence, and then
To be the pioneer, to be like the start of a genre. I mean, when you guys were playing in your garage, figuring stuff out, who were you listening to?
as little kids,
Who did Marky Ramone want
little
to be?
kids,
Yeah.
the Kinks, the Beatles, the Who. Oh boy, Phil Spector's stuff.
You never wanted his hair, though,
Beach
right?
Boys.
You just
Phil?
like to.
Phil was one of my closest friends.
Is he?
Yeah. Unfortunately, he's not. He had to go away. Mm-hmm. But I love the guy, and I in my opinion, I think he's innocent. But that's just my opinion. I can't argue with the justice system.
Well, it's also if he's one of your
Well-
best friends, it's tough to say, that,
Right.
that you don't
Yeah, knowing
believe in
a
the
guy.
guy.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, who knows what really happened, but, the verdict was guilty, so you can't argue with that, you know
Right.
what I mean? But, yeah, we like the Phil Spector stuff, Beach Boys, Jane and Dean. You throw it all together, throw it up in the air, comes
Got
down
the Ramones.
as a Ramones omelet. So that's it,
The show tomorrow night, Rock Against MS All-Star Benefit Concert. Marky Ramone's always been a big supporter of that. It's going to be at the Whiskey A Go-Go. Get your tickets at ticketfly.com. It is tomorrow, but this lineup, like I
Yeah,
said, is ridiculous.
cool little
It's
place, the
All-Star.
Whiskey.
Yeah, it's great. It's
We've had
legendary
good times
in and of
there for
itself.
sure.
And
Oh,
yeah,
definitely.
it's small, large enough to where you can have that intimate experience and have this many people on stage jamming out.
Yeah.
is something else. If you were to make a mixtape for somebody you're interested in, what song would you put on there to express romantic or love from Marky Ramone? The Marky Ramone mixtape.
Look at that smile.
What song would I put on there? It's a mixtape first song.
To show that you love that person.
I guess.
Wait, do you,
Tough
Marky?
me.
I'm going
I
to ask you a
know.
personal question because I honestly
So
don't know this
early, yeah.
answer. Are you a married man?
Yeah.
You and your wife don't have a song?
I've been married for 30 years,
Wow.
and I never cheated on my wife. We went to high school together.
That's
and,
sweet.
And obviously there were a lot of groupies, but I never cheated on my wife. And
Damn, that's got to be tough. That's a lot
Well, it
of
depends on what
temptation.
you consider
that,
cheating.
Frank.
Wait.
Oh my God, Marky.
It's cool. Now let me think of a love song.
You and your wife have to have a song. Like you go, babe, that's our song.
I think Frank Sinatra, one of the Frank Sinatra songs, "Strangers in the Night," or things like that.
Okay.
Not some heavy punk song. You know what I mean? A Ramones song, you have "I Want to Be a Boyfriend," stuff like that. And,
You've been with your wife, you said, since high school?
I dated her,
Dated her.
and then after high school, we got a little more serious, and then we got married.
Is
A few years later.
was she Marky Ramone's first?
No, I was 14 when I had my first.
14. That seems like the average age. Like we've been asking, everybody who comes
14.
in here, their virginity story, and around 14 for most people is the
And
story.
then my best friend, I'm looking out the window. My best friend's with her.
Oh no!
Walking down the street, and I'm going, "What the hell is this?"
Wait, after you?
No, after I'm with this girl, we've girlfriend, boyfriend for about a year. Next thing you know, he's with her, and I go, "What the hell's going on here?" Oh, she's my girlfriend now. And then you think you're never gonna get over it, because. You think that's the only girlfriend you're ever going to have at that age. So, time went on, you meet other people.
Think of how sorry she is. She let Marky Ramone get away. Now you're a big rock star.
It's all right,
And that guy's
whatever.
probably not doing
Yeah, hopefully
anything.
they're still together. He's
We were all at that age where you a lot of, energy. And
Was she older or same age?
Same age, same grade.
Was she also a virgin at the time?
Oh, yeah.
And
Well,
so
that's-
was this at your house? Was it
No, it was
at
at
her
her
house?
house.
At her house?
Yeah.
In her bedroom?
I would go there and walk her to school.
Yeah.
Carry her books.
Oh, Marky
the
Ramone.
romantic.
The story, the whole. But it's true. That's how it was.
Beautiful experience looking back, or something that you're
Yeah,
like,
it's great. It
really?
Was, yeah, I mean,
At least it was with a girlfriend.
nothing
I mean,
went wrong. and
Frank
everything
lost
went
his
well.
to a trailer park trash.
Yeah, do you always have to bring out the lizard?
She smoked the entire time
She
they were
didn't even
having-
put out her cigarette, Marky. She left a sandbag ashtray on her stomach the whole time.
At least you have a pretty
I once
story.
kissed a girl, and she smoked, like a young teenage girl, and I never smoked cigarettes because of that reason. And like after I kissed her, I said, "Holy shit,
Yeah.
no more of this,"
It's disgusting.
Yeah, it's like an ashtray, kissing an ashtray.
And that kept you from ever smoking.
Yeah.
There you go.
It was
I
traumatic.
guess your parents weren't smokers. You had,
No.
Okay. Yeah, I think that I like kissing women with Pabst Blue Ribbon breath because that
I'd
reminds
rather
me
do
of my
that,
grandma.
definitely.
It reminds me of my grandma.
Oh, you
She
know
always
what?
had PBR breath,
You
and I
wanna
was like,
kiss your-
Grandma. Well, no, it's just like that
Comfort.
comforting. Sitting on Grandma's lap, she gave you a little sip of beer, and it's like you met a woman and she had PBR breath. I'm like, oh,
It's better than cigarettes.
it's way better than cigarettes.
Definitely.
Very true.
Marky Ramone here to support the Rock Against MS All-Star Benefit Concert at the Whiskey A Go-Go. Tomorrow night, tickets are still available. Ticketfly.com goes to a great cause, and the lineup is ridiculous. It is truly an all-star concert.
Yeah.
So be sure.
Everyone's been rehearsing.
Oh my God.
And so then you get to see them do some solo stuff, obviously, and then they probably jam out together too, and everybody's hanging out.
They all play the popular songs that they were on, and then they agree to play a very well-known song at the end as a unit.
And they've been rehearsing. Like I said, this group is ridiculous. So if you get a chance to go,
Yeah,
it's really,
everyone come by, have a good time.
brought to you by 95.5 KLOS and Whiskey A Go-Go. Marky, anytime you want to come back, man,
Thank
the
you.
door is always open.
Thanks for the invitation.
And anything you got going on, I mean, always just let us know. Come in and promote.
Oh,
Like,
well.
I did no idea about the Fonda Theater thing.
Yeah.
You should,
Yeah,
should
it was a
come
great
by.
show last night. Coming out with my book, 2014, about my whole life story in New York with the Ramones, Richard Hell and the Voidoids, the punk scene at CBGB's, Max's Kansas City, working with Phil
The virginity
Spector.
story, or did we
No,
get that scoop?
That's
we got
in there. That's in there.
Oh, all right.
Working with Phil Spector, Rock and Roll High School, the Grammys, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, what went down, but behind the scenes, and
What's
you
the
know.
title of the book?
I had a title and somebody bought the domain.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
wow.
I said I shouldn't have opened my mouth because that's what
Didn't have all
happens.
your ducks in a row yet.
Right. So now I got to think of another name. Just something short. That's all.
And it's
Well-
coming out in early 2014.
Yeah, it's about 400 pages.
Well,
Well-
yeah, we have to come back and talk about
We'll
it.
look for
Sure,
that.
definitely.
Yeah, we'll put it up on the website
Thank
so you
you.
can link and buy it. It's probably
Thanks.
going to be through Amazon and stuff like that too. So yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
go
do
to
that.
MarkyRamone.com or
You have a Twitter?
Yeah, Marky Ramone on Twitter and Marky Ramone official Facebook, so you could see all that stuff.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
coming in. We're going to take a break. Come
Okay.
back. We are Heidi and Frank.
That was just a little sample of the Heidi and Frank show on 95.5 KLOS. Now, to get the show in its entirety, on demand, and if you want to watch the show, we webcast it every day, all you have to do is go to HeidiandFrank.com and become a premium package member. Do it right now.